Hi my loves, how are you all doing? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this yummy red velvet cake. It tasted so good. You don't have to sleep on this recipe, guys. This is the best. So guys, I'm going to carry you guys through each and every of the step, okay? Now first off, you get a clean bowl and then you're going to break in 2 eggs into it. Don't be like me, just break this into a separate plate before you transfer it, because if you get a bad egg and add it into this, you're going to spoil your recipe. So guys, the next thing I'll be adding is vegetable oil and sugar. Now when I'm done adding this, I'm going to stir this, okay, like I'm doing now. I'll stir this till it's well combined, okay? The idea is to just bring it together. You don't even need a mixer to do this because it's an oil-based cake. It looks easy, but it's a little bit tricky, because if you don't do the steps exactly the way I am doing it, your cake will come out bad. That's red velvet cake for you. Now the next thing is buttermilk. I promise you guys, I'll be showing you guys how to make buttermilk in your houses, in your homes, okay? Now the next thing I'll be adding into my buttermilk is my red food coloring, and I'm going to stir this. Now when I started stirring this, I realized the container I was using was really small, so the next thing I had to do was to transfer this into a bigger bowl, and that's what I'm doing here. So I transferred it into this bowl so I could stir it easier, like stir it properly easier, okay? So stir this till it's well combined. Stir till it's well combined. Now you can add whichever quantity of red velvet coloring, red food coloring you want, depending on how you want the color to be. If you want it to be darker, you add darker color, more color, okay? And just play around the ingredients, okay? So guys, I'll stir this till I get what I want. It's well combined, and then the next thing is to set this aside. Then I'll get that my mixture of vegetable oil, sugar and eggs, stir a little again just to bring it together, because he's been sitting at the corner. So the next thing I'll be doing is to add in my flour. Now in this flour I have my baking soda in it, and a little cocoa powder. Now it's optional. If you want to add your cocoa powder, you add. If you don't want to add it, you just leave it, because sometimes when you add cocoa powder, it settles under, and then you have that brown thing under your cake, your red velvet cake. It's usually not fine. So it's that you add very little or you don't add at all. Doesn't matter, okay? So guys, I'm now adding in my food coloring mixture with the buttermilk into my batter. So you have to stir this gently, like don't overmix this. If you overmix this batter, it's going to come out strong. You will not like your red velvet cake after this. So the trick about this thing is stirring gently, and then not for too long, okay? Once you see I'm stirring it now, once the flour is, like, I'm sure it's fully combined, like it's combined properly, I'll stop stirring it, okay? So that's what I'm doing here. So after that, the next thing I'll be adding is a cup of warm water. This is totally optional. If you don't want to add it, you leave it, okay? This, just, I love my cake very soft, my red velvet cake very soft. You can actually scoop it from your plate and all that. So, but if you don't want it, if you want it stronger, or you want to ice the red velvet cake, you don't need to add this water into it, okay? Now this is the consistency I'm going for. The next thing and the last thing I'll be adding is my flavor. So you can use whichever flavor you want. I'm using strawberry. I used strawberry flavor here. You can use vanilla, whatever. Just play around the flavors, whichever one you prefer. You can even use milk flavor, but I prefer what's it called, red velvet, and that's what I used here. The next thing is to transfer my batter into my foil plates. I already oiled the foil plates, and I'll be transferring the batter into it now. Most people would love to weigh their butter, each cake pan or each foil plate, but I didn't do that. I'm just going to just for um the house, my family, so there's no need for that. If you're selling this and you want to weigh it, so each cake foil plate would be the same size. Now the next thing to do is to tap this plate. Why I'm tapping this is because I want to remove air bubbles from it. Okay, so you tap as much as you can and then transfer to my preheated oven and bake this on low to medium heat. Don't use the very hot oven to bake this, you burn it. Okay, so low to medium heat. Mind how you touch your oven. If you hit your oven, this cake will fall. Like, it's very tricky. Now guys, our red velvet cake is ready. Just look at how soft this is. Like, you can even see it. You don't even need anybody to tell you that this is very fluffy. This cake came out to be so nice as always. So guys, I want you guys to see a close look at the close video, okay, of what it looks like. I know you want the bite. I know you do. So guys, tell me in the comment section if you'll be trying this recipe out, and if you do, please come back and give us your review, because I know it's going to come out right if you do exactly what I did in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video. Bye.